Ford, who will be discussing the CAB's efforts to regulate airfare prices, promote fair competition among airlines, and ensure that air travel remains accessible to all. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome CAB Executive Director Carmelo Arcilla.
Good afternoon to our beloved, hardworking, indefatigable Secretary DOTr, to our Undersecretary for Airports, Yusek Papigin, DG Sikita Mayo, Director General of CAAP, and to our GM for MIA, GM Eric Ines, and Mr. Santamin, to all the officials of the DOTr, Yusek Yebra, Yusek Matan, ASEC Esquivel, and all the other officials of the CABC, General Banayat, DDG Danjun. I'm sorry for these people, I will use up a lot of time. So thank you for inviting me today. And my brief report would be about the affordability of air transportation. And when I hear the word affordability, two things come to mind. And I think the two main factors that influence affordability would be, number one, the operational cost of services. Because, in recent years, the industry has been shaken, the foundation of the industry has been shaken to the core by upheavals. We call it a price shock. Because of the pandemic, the supply chain disruption, and then we have, what else? The Ukraine war, we have inflation, we have the peso-dollar exchange, high fuel prices, and a lot. And also we have this, to my mind, another crucial factor would be the economic condition of the users of air transportation. Because as they say, the air travel market, the growth of the air travel market follows the economic cycle. Because if fewer people have disposable income that can be devoted to travel, then there will be less people who will travel because it is not affordable. So I think this is a very formidable challenges that are left to maybe the economic managers. But for our purposes this afternoon, my topic is about how to make air travel affordable. And in terms of affordability, there is a need for some kind of the proper regulatory framework in order to bring about affordability, or at least promote affordability. And that regulatory framework should be able to grow and develop the aviation industry and also promote the competitiveness of the airports because of the airlines. Can you just imagine if our aviation industry is not developed, there will be few airlines, few flights, a few passengers. You cannot expect the fares to be affordable because the airlines would not have any economies of scale or efficiencies. In the same token, if our airlines are not competitive, they are not fully developed, they will not be able to offer affordable fares because an airline, that has, enjoys economies of scale in the face of competition, they would be able to offer more affordable fares because they are more stable. So what do we need in order to grow the market? And experience, history has shown us that the liberalization has been very successful in developing the global market, even the domestic market. You know? So, yung liberalization is an ICAO principle that has been laid down by the ICAO and adopted it in 1995 for Executive Order 219. And then, this has shown to be very effective in growing our market. We've experienced exponential growth in our traffic. You know, 10 years prior to 2019, the traffic grew by about 300%. And even the fares, in real terms, if we factor in inflation, the analysts realize that it is even about 40% cheaper compared to 20-30 years ago. And that is the value of liberalization. And what are the two main features of a liberalized regime? Kasi na ngayon, di ako makasunod doon sa screen. Liberalized regime. What are the two main features of a liberalized regime? Number one would be an open market, meaning that entry and exit into the market would be open. And the purpose of this is to promote competition, because competition exerts a downward pressure on fares. And another feature of liberalization would be an open pricing system that allows the airlines to offer differentiated and variable fares in order to be able to capture the low end of the market, the middle sector, and even the high end. And in so doing, it is able to fill the aircraft. It is very critical that the airline is able to fill the aircraft because in doing so, they reduce unit costs and are able to offer lower fares. So, because of liberalization, we saw an explosion of air traffic, and even because of this liberal regime, we have now 12 domestic airlines. 6 of them are major, and 52 foreign air carriers operating in the Philippines. So, what are we doing in order to help promote this affordability? So, although the treatment of airfares is kind of liberal, we still approve it, and we do monitoring to assure that they are adhering to the approved fares, at least the ranges. And we do two kinds of monitoring. One is online monitoring, and the other is physical survey in the check-in counter, in the boarding gates. We also do costing analysis of the fares. Two ways by which we analyze is looking at the historical record of how does this fare compare to fares of previous years. We also do cost analysis, taking into account all the external factors affecting fares. So we are confident that according to Samtalin, the 2024 is going to be a banner year for the industry, and we are confident that airlines would recover, and we will see a more stable and affordable airfares, albeit maybe higher because of the increase in operational costs. There is a proliferation of promo fares. Daming mababa fares. There was a time na bumili ako ng promo fare. Nagalit ako dahil hindi ako binigyan ng senior citizens discount. Ngayon, sabi ko doon sa airline, ba't di mo ako binigyan ng discount? Sabi niya, sir, magkano ba yung binili niyong fare? Sabi ko, binili ko piso fare. So, sabi niya, hindi ko kayang i-refund. Sabi ko, why? Kasi wala akong kaming barangay. So, pwede kayo tumawa doon. Tinetest ko na kung nakikinig kayo eh. So, hindi kayo nakikinig. Anyway, We look forward to a stable year and more affordable fares for the riding public. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Executive Director Arcilla, for ensuring that air travel remains affordable to every Filipino. Lastly, we are delighted to have a science diplomat with us who will shed light on the topic of sustainability in air transportation. We have invited a multi